guys? Wiggy here, workingclassfitness.com. And, I was actually on my way out the door. I was getting ready to go to the gym. I have all my workout shit on now. And I decided last second that I had to record this video. And the reason why is because it's, I got something that's just been chapping my ass, like it's stuck in my gut, and I got to complain. All right. Rant, whatever you want to call it. And that's the fact that you've got these, companies that are taking and trying to marry the fitness, infomercial, workout, DVD type world and the MMA world and bring them together in this massive money-making scheme. And it's driving me fucking nuts. I'll give you an example of what I mean, or I'll give you a couple examples. As far as like the fitness online or infomercial DVD type world, what I mean is think P90X or Insanity, that kind of thing. You watch the long ass infomercials on TV, you call them up, you pay your 2 to 3 payments of $30 or $40 each, and you get a few DVDs in the mail, 9, 10 workouts, rotate through them for 60 or 90 days, that kind of a thing. And those workouts they're okay. P90X isn't horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. I'm not a big fan of Insanity. Way too much jumping around and shit like that, for most people, but that's another topic. On the other hand, you've got MMA, and you got the UFC, and this shit's just blowing the fuck up, and it's all over the place. I don't need to tell you. I mean, it's in pop culture, it's in movies, it's in the fitness magazines, it's on TV. The UFC has events every couple weeks. It's all over the place. Well, somebody somewhere at some point said, you've got a shitload of money here in the fitness DVD infomercial bullshit thing. And when I say a lot of money, P90X has sold, I read an article several months back that said that they had sold something like $450 million worth of that stuff. So that gives you an idea of how massive that market is. So you've got that on one hand. You've got MMA on the other hand. Let's marry the two and we'll make a fuck ton of money. Now, I am not against making money. I don't begrudge anybody for making a buck. I'm not one of these guys, money is root of all evil, any of that other shit. If you can go out and you can make a shitload of money, go fucking do it. More power to you. I do the same thing. But do that shit the right way. Don't mislead people. Don't bullshit people. Don't go out and take people that either don't know any better, too naive, or too stupid, and sell them on a load of bullshit. And that's what this MMA, slash fitness DVD world is doing. You've got UFC Fit. The UFC is going out and they're coming out with their own type of P90X type product. And they've got Mike Dolce's name attached to it, which is crazy to me because Dolce's a legit dude. I mean, his diet stuff is top fucking notch, but he's, associating his name. I guess money speaks, whatever. He's attaching his name, and the UFC is attaching their name to this fitness thing. You've got Tapout, Tapout XT. Now, of course, Tapout isn't the kind of the hardcore company they used to be. Ever since they've been sold, they've rebranded themselves, and they're making a shitload of money, whatever. Tapout now is kind of like almost the Abercrombie and Fitch of the MMA world, or some shit like that. You go to their site, and you might as well feel like you're at the Gap or some bullshit. I remember back in the old days, people make fun of Tapout, for all the wannabe tough guys, but for every wannabe tough guy that ever wore it, Tapout sponsored and helped a fuck ton of up-and-coming fighters and guys that wanted to get involved in this game. I mean, not a lot of people know this anymore, but my very first 2 training books, my old singles and doubles books, about sandbag training, stuff like that, were actually sponsored by Tapout. I was just getting started in this game. I was just cold calling different companies saying, hey, I'm trying to get, started in this. Can you help me out? Is there anything you can do? One thing led to another, and a couple weeks later, I'm on the phone with Dan, who, if you remember, the old Tapout crew was Punk Ass, one of the co-owners. He's like, dude, we love what you're doing. Let's see if we can help you out. It was all about helping guys and getting going forward. Then you've got RushFit, GSP's deal. Fuck, does anybody in the world that has half a fucking clue really think that GSP is actually doing this? Throwing a couple light ass dumbbells around bullshit you see him doing in these DVDs. Anybody really think he's doing that? If you do, you're a moron. And if you don't believe me, just go YouTube it. Go Google it. I mean, you'll see GSP doing everything from Olympic lifting to gymnastics to tumbling to plyometrics to suspension training, TRX and ropes and stuff like that. Point being is you've got people within the MMA industry that are presenting themselves. Because and the whole reason why it's happening in the MMA industry is that you've got chicks watching MMA, guys in just their shorts and their dream boats. You've got dudes looking at it and saying, dude, I want to be in shape like that. So you've got, these organizations or companies or whatever the fuck you want to call it from the MMA industry coming and trying to tell the regular guy, oh, well, you want to get in shape, here's how you can do it. But instead of giving them anything that's fucking real or actually makes them work or anything that would actually produce, actual fighting type results, they give them something in a market or in a format they know is already proven. And when I say proven, I don't mean proven to work. I mean proven to fucking sell. They're not going to come out. The UFC or even better fucking example, GSP isn't going to come out with a workout that says, oh, well, let's do some gymnastics and do Olympic lifting and do plyometrics, because regular people ain't going to do that. They don't know how to fucking do that. They don't any of that other kind of stuff. But regular people will go do P90X. So if you can take something like P90X and you can slap, make your own version of it and slap GSP's face on it, guaranteed moneymaker. If you can take something like P90X and you can slap the USC logo on it, guaranteed moneymaker. If you can take something like P90X and you can slap the Tapout logo on it, guaranteed moneymaker. And so it's all a load of horse shit. You've got, and it's fucked up because you're only really seeing it in the MMA world. You don't see the NFL, in football coming out, in American football, coming out with their own, P90X wannabe, the NFL workout or whatever. You don't see, other sports doing this, and I don't know the soccer leagues or whatever. You don't see, the NBA or what. You don't see anyone else. You only see in the MMA world. And it's a load of horse shit. Now, do you see other celebrities and ex-athletes and stuff like that, doing shit like Weight Watchers or that other diet stuff that they're promoting? Yes, you're seeing that, but these guys are over the hill. They probably didn't know a whole lot about being in great shape in the first place, and this stuff's probably they're still legit doing it. You can see them losing the weight, whatever, Point being is that GSP knows what the fuck it takes to be in shape, but yet because he's getting paid a shit ton of money, he's allowing something to be sold that insinuates something that's not. The UFC and Dolce together, they know this isn't the kind of thing that fighters would do. If you watch the Tapout XT infomercial, there's a bunch of fighters on there. If you think any single one of those guys are actually using that shit to get in shape, you're a moron. Okay, so if you get offended at that, sorry, but you're a moron. Again, are any of these programs bad? No, I mean they're okay, but they are not MMA programs. They're not legit workouts that fighters would do. They're not legit workouts that you should do if you want to be in fighting shape. Give you an idea. I got an email from a fighter that I've helped several times. Not really sure, what I'm allowed to say here, so I won't throw names out. But one of his teammates is a current UFC title contender. And my buddy, the guy I've helped, is starting him on workouts that I've helped him with. You put them together. And what is it? It's the same shit that I tell you guys to do. GPP type warm-ups, heavy lifting, and explosive lifting combined with complex training and then cardio when you need it. Simple stuff done the right way. The same shit I'm getting ready to go do. When I shut off this video, I'm going to the gym and I'm doing deadlifts and I'm doing cleans and in complexes and I'm doing some dumbbell snatches, stuff like that. Maybe following it up with some tempo intervals, that sort of a thing. But I'm sure as fuck not going to go do some P90X bullshit. If you want to do that, you want to do P90X, you want to do Insanity, I don't care. Go for it, knock yourself out. That's fine. But if that's what you want to do, go do P90X, go do Insanity. Don't do this bullshit UFC Fit, RushFit, whatever crap that's trying to portray itself as, here's an MMA workout. No, here's a way to scam people out of their fucking money that think they're doing the stuff that they see the guys on TV doing. And it's a load of horse shit. All right? Rest hard, train hard, play hard.